where you guys sort of talked about it. Ticket prices are down. WWE has tried a couple discounted things that maybe last for a couple hours, and now they're doing local blackouts to where even the local bars in Vegas cannot show it, even if they pay the
Have
fee,
the subscription.
have the subscription, pay the fee. Like you have to
That's
do like the,
bullshit too.
yeah, it's they're going because was it is it baseball that's into the blackouts or the NFL that's a couple of the
One
leagues
of
have
them,
done. Yeah,
yes.
a couple of like two of the four leagues have done. I think no, the NHL doesn't because I got affected by that the other day. Like I kept going, why is this team blacked out in Tennessee? They're like
Hmm.
600 miles away. Like this makes no sense to
Yeah.
me
Right.
at all. But you know, we've talked about it before, and it's the absolute truth. Like, we are three normal, regular guys. We are not going to Las Vegas for WrestleMania. And even for the way that they would do it now, our closest big city is big city like Vegas is Nashville. If they were doing this at whenever they build Nashville's new stadium, and I'm looking at your cheapest ticket is $280 in the upper deck, guys, we're probably not going. And
Why would you?
yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's, Vegas is in the middle of the desert. Tourism is down 10% in that place. It used to be one of the cheapest places to go. Now it's one of the most expensive places to go. You go, wrestling throughout the years tells you not to do back-to-back big events back-to-back years in the same place.
Mhm.
AEW found that out going to Wembley Stadium. 80,000 the first year, barely 40,000 the next year. Like, this is why Vince, you give Vince some credit. We could talk about all the other stuff on another time, but in all the other years, that's why WrestleMania, outside of the one time they did Trump Plaza back to back years, but what, that place seats 20,000 if it's lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, and that was
it's
more
about
than,
as big as the route
but
as our
yeah,
local high school gym.
yeah,
Hmm.
but they had a big story, two back to back big storylines. We don't have that. So if it goes to New Orleans, we're not talking about this right now.
No,
No.
and listen, I don't know how well it would work if
Yeah.
now you were doing the payoff to
Right.
Cody and Roman.
Right.
That would have been the only way, is if you were if this was part two. But
Right.
fuck, you know,
No.
it goes back to how much money is enough money.
Exactly.
And this isn't even a wrestling thing. This is could probably solve
Yeah.
so many of the world's problems
Yeah.
politically,
Mhm.
everything. But how much money is enough money?
Yeah.
Because at the end of that's what this is.
Yeah.
Why would you want to outprice your people? And I think the main reason you would want to do that is because
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
can go to Saudi Arabia and make up the difference.
Exactly. Exactly. They're going to see this, and the
You said it.
first thought that's going to come into their mind.
Well, and that's what sucks is, we are the fans,
Yeah.
not just us three, but I speak for everybody that's just on our level, you know.
You know.
I thought it was I thought it was going to be CJ. Did Mary Lee tell you what I
Yeah.
said to CJ Friday
Yeah.
night?
Yeah. That's one of the first things they told me that he gave you guys a little LA night. You see yourself?
Yeah.
She just wallowed up. She just waddled in here, and you see
Look
yourself.
at it.
You see yourself.
Hi,
How
pretty
you
girl.
doing? Hey, Tess.
She said, "Is this what?" She just got to look on her face like, "This is what you're doing all this time."
Who are these two morons?
Here, go back to mommy.
But we can't
Yeah.
go to a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I would
Right.
love for all us to
Yeah.
go to a pay-per-view. One thing's going to a house show, one thing's going to a Raw
Yeah.
or SmackDown, but
Yeah.
a pay-per-view. That's the
Well,
granddaddy of them all,
yeah.
WrestleMania.
Yeah.
It's going to
Well,
be in Nashville in a few years, and I
I'm
don't
glad.
think $280 is going to get you a
No,
ticket. To
and
be honest with you,
I'm glad my daughter walked in because this brings up a point because you want WrestleMania to be a family thing. Like you want to take your kids to.
wrestling is a family
Yeah.
sport. Like everybody
Yeah.
sits at home
Yeah.
for the most part with their
Yeah.
husbands and their wives and their kids. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe not as many women.
Yeah.
I'm sure that I know there's a lot of female women that
Yeah.
love wrestling. I get it,
Yeah.
but you, we can't take our kids to a wrestling
No.
event because we can't
Yeah.
afford to.
and WrestleMania is such a huge event because you got the Fan Fest. It's a 2 day thing. You've got the Hall of Fame. You
Absolutely.
have other wrestling promotions coming in and doing their biggest shows around that entire week, and WWE in a way kind of promotes those. And though honestly, if you go to that week, it'd probably be just cheaper to go to those other wrestling shows and then watch that in a bar somewhere, or get outside the 50-mile radius, or go to Reno or so. I don't know how far Reno is from Vegas, to be honest with you. But like I've been thinking about this a lot. Like I told you guys last time we talked about it, my son's obsessed with monster trucks. I can take him to Monster Jam, sit in decent seats, and go down and meet all the drivers, see all the trucks up close and personal. And the combined tickets for both of us was $100. That that
Mhm.
that doesn't even get you in the building. And then, we can go spend a week at Disney World, and it's for just, you can stay in a hotel for an entire week, not on Disney property, obviously, but outside of Disney property, depending on the right time, you can do it for the price of two tickets for a week, for two tickets to WrestleMania.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just no
Well,
value to
Well, I
what
mean, you
they're
think
offering.
here's where I think they mess up too.
Yeah.
Most people like us, so we're going to have to fly to Vegas,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
and so we're going to pay $10,000 to get in the stadium.
Right.
Then you got plane tickets. We got to have a hotel stay. We can't do it in one day.
Yeah.
So I mean, like WWE's made it. They're making it harder on us again.
Yeah.
We can't even accommodate ourselves to stay,
Yeah.
even if we can
there
afford
was
a ticket.
Yeah.
I can't. It was. I can't remember which. I wanted to give him a shout out, but I can't remember who it was. I saw it on, but basically wrote it down. A poor man's way to go to WrestleMania. If you went, bought the cheapest ticket,
Mm-hmm.
got a Spirit Air. He found a Spirit airline ticket that you could get round trip where he lived. Stayed in like an hour and a half out of
Yeah.
Vegas, and I think it was going to cost him about $4,000.
Oh my word.
The cheapest that you could do.
Wow.
Now listen, I said this on here when we were talking about it, boys. If we could work it out where me, you two guys, Will, could get us a plane ticket, fly out there, enjoy a weekend, come back for a week's salary,
Yeah.
I'd be glad to do it. But I ain't
Yeah.
spending no goddamn 6 months or a year's
Yeah.
salary to do the shit.
Well, think if you do this and do it like on the cheapest way possible. You pack your own food. You drive
Yeah.
there. You go to night one. You stay in your car, like in a random Walmart, wherever there's some abandoned part of town. Then that's sort of sketchy at the same time.
Yeah.
Go to night two and drive back. You're still shelling out almost $600-$700.
And a miserable motherfucker at that.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not even good
Yeah,
time.
exactly.
That just made me want to cry.
Yeah.
Just thinking about that.
Yeah. I guarantee you there's probably going to be
Oh, these three dudes right now. There's
Exactly.
three dudes out in damn in Florida right now thinking, you know what, guys, we making this trip.
Yeah.
We're road tripping it.
Yeah. Well, I just looked up the distance from Vegas to Reno. It's almost 7 hours. So
Yeah,
that's
they ain't doing that.
that's not an option.
No, I was
I
going to
mean,
say, when you were
gas right
throwing that
now-
out there, I was like, you might go see the Hoover Dam, but that's about it. You'd have a better chance just go to L.A. That's closer than probably
Right.
Reno.
Right.
I mean, even with gas coming down to say $2.50 a gallon,
Yeah.
just think we rent a van from Daryl Watson's. Get us a van so we can
Yeah.
at least have some kind of room.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
what are
ain't
you
doing
thinking?
I ain't doing it. I
No,
ain't doing it.
No.
no.
Listen, Dusty, I mean, I've
Hey.
took 2 shits and I've been sitting here, and I've seen what you can fucking do on a commode. I ain't riding in a van cross country
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah.
Hey, look here.
For
Look
us.
here, we'd have to stop at it. We'd have to map out our
Yeah.
truck stops
Yeah.
so we at least wash our ass
Because
because it'd get rowdy.
yeah, for us right now, where we live in Tennessee, it's a 25-hour drive to Vegas in a van.
Yeah. And that's 2 days. That's 4 days of your trip on the road.
Yes. Yeah. And if we did that on the absolute cheapest, where we ate
Brought buying of sausages and beanie
Yeah.
weenies.
yeah,
Crackers.
and we just slept in rest areas, or we ate it like we just ate nothing but McDonald's or Crystals, White
We
Castles, like
really
that.
go shit.
Yeah, yeah. We buy nothing like they. Well, I guarantee you, they probably won't let outside food in that in that venue.
Mhm.
I guarantee you. And then
Oh
like
no.
the only thing we did was eat dinner in the place. All of us combined are probably tickets. You're thinking 600 a pop. What, $4,000 or $5,000 from all four of us? Once you add
Well,
gas and
you
meals
might
and
could do it
up and
cheaper
to,
than that.
yeah,
You might could do it
All
cheaper
right,
than
guys,
that.
look here. We're 45 years old. No, AJ's not our age, and
I'm
Will's a little older
41.
than us.
Yeah.
41. Let's fucking do it. Let's road trip this bitch.
You said the leading statement you just said is exactly why I'm not.
Yeah.
If I was 35, I might think about it.
Where's Will at? Was Will not gonna get on with us?
We just got to make sure that this van has windows because of you guys know that
Oh,
you guys know I can light it up too. Poor Will. Will would not survive on one of these trips with us. We would just fumigate this guy.
Well, yeah, originally I know we kind of got a little off here,
Yeah.
but to the point, you're overpricing the people that love it.
Mm-hmm.
You are, and you even said it. I've got a grandson that will be here before long, and
Yeah.
by God, I don't care what his mama or his grandmother says. He's
Yeah.
watching wrestling with his grandpa,
Yeah.
unless they make it to where there's no point in watching it because you can't enjoy it anymore.
Yeah. Like and the only time we can actually, I've never been to a PLE. I want to go to a PLE. I know we had one in Nashville, SummerSlam a few years ago, but that was when WWE was down. And outdoor shows are always a little iffy because you don't know what the weather is going to be, especially.
Especially in Tennessee.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
So, but the only time we can go to anything like that is if it comes to Nashville and Huntsville, which it will come to Nashville more often. Will come to Huntsville since they don't do house shows anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to come back to Huntsville. It's not going to come back to Huntsville because the building's too small.
Well, that's
Yeah.
Birmingham. We could probably do Birmingham.
Yeah, that building's pretty big. Yeah, so
but anyways, that listen, WWE's got to figure.
They just got to get it back
yeah.
to the reality of
Yeah.
the blue collar guy being able to go enjoy a wrestling event.
Right. Yeah.
Well, if you are the people that are making the most profits at some point, you have to look in the mirror and say, I'm okay with hundreds of millions. I don't have to have $1 billion this year.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you would think, and I understand it's the times and like you just said, the money, but like you would think they would look at it and say, okay, we can't shit on our fans that guide us to where we're at today.
Well, you can only do it for so long.
Well, sure, until you're having this talk where we're like, we can't do this no more.